Dusk listens as Elliot chows down on a stick of butter. The ground around them is slick with blood. Their limbs ache, and pain racks the brain of Dusk. The twins just had a very close call with Therals, unlike any other they have faced yet, possessing strange powers. The dangers of this world continue to manifest. There is much to be done before they can find safety here yet. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. No hope. Those two words are very true, yet we always try and hold on to just a slither, don't we? Now to get our day started, we're going to go and chuck on this hiking backpack. Dusk currently cannot wield anything in her hands whatsoever, which is a bit of a problem. However, we can go and pick up some of the things that have been dropped on the ground, pistols and whatnot, and carving knives too. But before we grab that, let's go to our sheath here, and we're going to redesignate that just to make it a little easier for us to activate it in the future. And we shall be putting that carving knife into the proper sheath. Yes. Now, as we just kind of need to try and spend time here getting Dusk's pain under control and allowing her arm to heal a little bit, because right now she can't even shoot a gun. She can't hold anything in her hands. We are first of all going to try and see if we can get our hunger under control. We should be able to make a basic sandwich here. We are going to need a little bit of light to do that though, so let's go get a candle turned on. And Elliot, if you could just stand next to us, that would make me feel a little bit more comfortable because we can hear all this noise happening around us. So jumping into here and under the food category, we shall make a basic peanut butter sandwich. It's crackers with peanut butter on, but it's still 750 calories. We're going to knock that back along with the cookie, the candy, the dehydrated fruit, and then some vodka to help with that pain. We're also going to have a joint, and we'll take 2 aspirin for now. Quite a combination of things that we've got going on there, but that should slowly start to get our severe pain down. We are also under the effect of, let's see, where are you? Feeling unwell, or very unwell. We have a -2 strength. We feel fatigued and shaky. That, I think, is coming from those 2 strange folk that we faced in the last. We did also get another thing from them, the strange black crystal under here in tools. Now that does give us access to some interesting things. Not only that, but there are some other things under psionic that I did not see before. Contemplation, lifting field. We need a strange black crystal to be able to focus on our lifting field and potentially be able to carry more. There is also extended channeling, which we can just work on. It gives us 2 proficiencies, psionic channeling and thought form construct. There has to be an easier way of evoking your powers than frantically concentrating and trying to get the energies out. Maybe if you took more time, you wouldn't have to concentrate so hard. It wouldn't help you when a zombie was trying to eat you, but it would definitely be useful otherwise. Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to give that a go, but under practice, I wanted to see what we might be able to find under contemplation, telekinesis. We have the 3 abilities that we have so far. They all require the strange black crystal. And, Earthshake, same deal. I mean, all of these require the strange black crystal, but they also require crystalline dust, yellow crystalline dust, and they can teach us different, I think, telekinetic abilities. So these are things that I think we'll probably start unlocking over time. They sound brilliant, but they are locked behind. We can see up here, Metaphysics 9. Okay, so that's the top. So we have Slow Fall, Wave of Force we've got, Mind Hammer we don't yet. Interesting. We do have Lift Vehicle though, and that's a Metaphysics 5 one. How intriguing. Levitation would be great. Contemplate your powers and improve your ability to not quite fly. That's very neat. Well, I don't know what practicing these will do, as we've been practicing them just normally, but intriguing all the same. Okay, so I think the first thing that we're going to want to try and do is our lifting field. So let's go and unload the lifting field because it said we couldn't have anything in it. Oh, and let's also just get these reloaded as well, just so that if we do need to fire and when we can fire, we'll be able to. But yes, under psionic, let us contemplate for 1 hour and 25 minutes on this as Elliot continues to eat more butter. And there we have it. we finished meditating on our lifting field, and we're in unmanageable pain now. And as you can see, our arms, they have been healing a little bit. We're going to go and drink some more vodka, I think, and we're going to take some more painkillers. Lovely. Well, let's wash that down with some multivitamins, just so that we have a balanced diet. Distressing pain, that's looking better. Can we actually get our strength up, enhanced strength? 89% chance of failure? You know what? We'll do it until we get it. There we go. Okay, excellent. Let's get our breath back first of all, Dusk. We are still feeling the effects of being very unwell, but we have our telekinetic strength now, which will help us with this big heavy pack that we have on. And I suppose now that we've got that done, we can focus on some of these other practices. The reason why I'm wanting to do this, rather than just run headlong into the darkness, is we don't know what else is down here. We're hearing a lot of noise right now, and while I do want to climb the bell tower to get sight of everything that's going on, I'm also aware that a lot of dead came running down the stairs in the last episode, so we want to be very cautious about doing that. And you know, maybe that's an Elliot thing. Maybe we could just let Elliot go up. At the same time, Dusk does have the binoculars, but yeah, either way, I think we want to spend a little bit more time resting here. So this is going to take a long time. Time to complete is 16 hours. I think we give it a shot. I think we start it at the very least. And I think we're going to stop right around there. There we go. Midday. We're thirsty, we're hungry, but man, we've been healing nicely. And we do feel like we need to consume more calories. Unfortunately, we don't have the food to actually consume. Is there anything on this lot down here? No, not really. And we still have some smoked sucker in here that we aren't going to consume. We're just going to knock back the chewing gum for now. And the water, all this telekinetic stress, it's really eating up our calories, because whenever we're expending stamina, it's costing us. 30 strength though, we are looking better in that department at the very least. We are still feeling very unwell. Don't know how long it's going to take for that to go away, but the rest of our stats are looking good. And I do think that we'd probably be able to get away with wielding something now. We have our research down there that we're going to try and continue at some point, but for the moment, let's go and extinguish that candle. And I know it might be a big mistake. Well, first of all, let's go into our lifting field here. We can carry a max of 23 kgs in there now, and a max length of 20 meters. That is brilliant. So we're going to go and insert the AR-15. That way we don't have to worry about wearing it anymore. Next, I think I want to try and see if we can actually wield that longsword. Indeed, we can. We have just enough to get that going. And now we have the armor. I think even though it's filthy, it's probably still going to be worth us wearing the arm guards, because our arms have been getting injured so much lately, and the protection that we can get from these is going to be really decent. So the arm guards are on. They're not conflicting with anything either, which is good. And because if we're already upset, we might as well chuck on the scrap helmet, which isn't actually conflicting with our baseball cap. We have that on underneath the scrap helmet at the moment. Our head is a bit more encumbered than I would like it to be, but all that encumbrance is coming from the scrap helmet. 43 encumbrance. Yeah, that's significant. It's also a decent amount of protection that we're getting from it though. Yeah, because we're not that dodgy with all this equipment on. 2.8, yeah, Well, I think for the moment we shall be dropping the hiking backpack on the ground. I also just noticed we do have our elbow pads on as well. We can't wear the leg guards for some reason. Maybe the knee pads are conflicting there? Oh, left foot and bottom hip. Can't wear it with the boots that we've got on? Maybe. Okay. But either way, Elliot, let's get you to guard this position for now. Oh boy, yeah, we're still hearing a fair amount of activity over that direction. We're instead going to be poking our head up and then taking a step up. Okay, yeah, so things fought in there. That's where they came from. Right. Okay, well, let's go to the next floor. Peeking up, we're not actually seeing anything up there, so let's just go for it. Okay, nothing in the stairwell. That works for us. Let's keep going, Dusk. All the way up, we are at the top. Okay, all right, so we have another tower on the other side there, the two towers of the cathedral. And now looking out from where we are, what can we make out? Okay, we can see a little bit further now. We can see down to Buryville, which is the main town that's down here. And we can see just towards the edge of Epping. I'm actually surprised that we're not seeing further than that right now. Yep, that's as far as we can get, but that still gives us an idea of what we have in and around us here. And unfortunately, as of yet, we see no wizard towers, we see no academies, and we know that that is a possibility, that with no hope, that they may not be spawning. But I have talked about the possibility of us still bringing those into the game, as I think we'll be seriously missing out on some of the things in Magicalism without those around. So, as to where and when we'll add those things, let's see. But first of all, we have trouble. We have trouble in the form of a fat zombie who is here right now. And we're going to go and force shove you against that wall. And I think we're probably going to try and do the same thing again because we do not want to tango. Or at least not while you're feeling bad. And Elliot, heading up the stairs. Wonderful work, my brother. Hello. Hey, good to see you. We have not seen him do that before, but I guess because he was guarding the area, maybe he decided to head up that way. All the same, hey, we are happy to have you doing that, lad. Now, if we are going to continue further in, we can see that with our head being as encumbered as it is going to make it a little bit harder for us to dodge and block. Blocking specifically is the one that has me concerned. So I think we'll probably look at taking the helmet off for now because, yeah, wow, our dodge is now 5.4 as opposed to 2. Which it was on before. Our strength is probably going to be staying low if we're going to be continuing to fight. But with the arm guards on, I'm feeling a little bit better about our arms in general, and they're not even that encumbered. So I think I should have just bit the bullet earlier on those, eh? Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if we want to fully commit to the sword right now, just because we got into a very bad way the last episode, and I don't want to be back in the same position. Yes, we can wield this blade right now, and that's all good and well, but we don't know what else is down here. Elliot, we most certainly want you to follow us, if you'd be so kind. And let's just quickly check these desks here. It sounds like most of the activity is in the next space here. Let's see how it connects. We have another door. Okay, all right, that's just fine. So, okay, I don't think we want to mess around here. So, the longsword. I think we're going to put that back into our pack. Let's go wield the Glock instead. And yes, we could wield the AR instead, but I think just keeping that in our lifting field is fine. We can grab it whenever we want to. We have more ammunition for the Glock right now. Oh, and I wonder if firing makes a difference with our strength, because I still want to activate our enhanced strength if we can. We most certainly can. Excellent. Let's get that stamina back. Oh, and we still need to destroy this door, don't we, to be able to get through it. So, no, we don't. We can just open it. Okay, interesting, because I think maybe the intention is for us to open it from the side. This looks like a pantry. It is. Canned pineapple. Well, Dusk can eat that, and we're going to eat it right away. Fantastic. Okay, lots of activity nearby. Ooh, what have we got over here? Dry cat food. Okay. Graham crackers. Nice, we can go for that. And a lot of flour. There's old spaghetti in there. The rice we can cook up eventually. Yeast and flour we can make bread. But we aren't quite, well, that's not something that we're going to be looking at doing. The cat food is nice if we had somewhere that's a base, like here, but we haven't secured it yet. Still, let's take it just in case we might be able to get a cat down the line. And hey, worst case scenario, we can eat it. Let's just have the graham crackers for now. We're still feeling hydrated, so that's all good and well. Instant coffee mix here. We've got some dried lentils too. Sure, we'll pick up whatever we can for the moment. Canned tomatoes, fantastic. Let's just eat the canned tomatoes as they are. 9 units of it. We're going to knock back all of those calories. We are very full at this point. And yeah, I want to go back here for the flour and the yeast. All right, Dusk, let's open this door if we can. We can. What's out here? Anything in the kitchen? Hello? Oh, we got a Batwing zombie. Well, hi, cannot see us currently, and there is a regular zombie. It has seen us. The Batwing has as well, so we're going to back around behind Elliot here, and we're going to let Elliot start to do some work here. Quickly striking the zombie, it's badly bleeding. Let's help him out against the Batwing here. We'll take a regular aim shot, and that is enough to do it. And immediately our strength does leave our muscles. Okay, and Elliot, I think you're going to be able to finish things off here, right? Heavy arterial bleeding. Wonderful work. Nicely done. And I think whenever we do take a shot like that, we will just go and put another bullet in. And of course, we will check the corpses, taking some chewing candy. Very nice. The stimulant, we're not going to worry about though. Okay, we made noise, so things are heading over this way, and we have a feral mender. Well then, okay. This is not the best kind of positioning we could have for this kind of fight. Can we get back in time? Is that something that we're going to be able to do? You know, actually, yeah, let's force shove you away. Elliot, follow me, please. Okay, that ain't gonna happen, is it? Okay, but Elliot is doing work against this mender. Oh, moving in, it does its thing. Yup. Shit. You do not think you can dodge this attack and decide to conserve stamina. You feel a sudden sense of loss. Yep, I don't like that. Let's back up and let's force shove. Get that thing away. Elliot, come on, man. Alright, he's not gonna leave it alone. And it is going to continue to heal like that. We can't shoot past Elliot. That is the problem. And feeling unwell and feeling very unwell. So he's going to start getting those same things stacked against him. Great. And we got a Batwing zombie here now. Let's start to steady up on that. We can at the very least help Elliot with that, can't we? Okay. Hey, and that got our theoretical for handguns up as we get a good hit on the Batwing. Let's go for another regular aimed shot. There we go. And our practical has gone up as well. The feral mender, still on Elliot. And we have yet another zombie making its way down here. Elliot getting struck yet again. Okay, let's steady up Dusk. A good hit. Okay, let's take another one of those, thank you. There we go. We got a freaking conga line here now. Elliot, you're gonna have to hold yourself against this mender for the moment. Let's see, are they gonna start to try and hit around? No, seemingly not. There we go. A regular aimed shot, hit it in the leg. It's stumbling towards us at the moment. Another shot, Dusk. Nicely done. That's freed up Elliot. Let's take a regular aimed shot here. Good, and Elliot just got a critical against the mender. He's holding his own, but that thing, it's still taking a while to die. Dusk takes down another of the dead. As soon as we get the chance, we will try to push it back away from Elliot. It is just sapping his strength over time. That's not cool, dude. 46 damage, hitting it in the leg. Another shot is enough to take it out. It seems like we're able to kill them with 2 here. I don't want to step into this square because it's instantly going to start to work its crap on us. It is healing way too fast though for my liking. Could we hit it at this angle? No, I don't. I'm not going to risk it because here's the thing. If it goes wrong, Elliot's going to hate us forever. So all that we can do right now is wait as more of the dead funnel around. Elliot, are you likely to try and run from this thing if we start to move back? Okay, he is trying to run. Good. That's exactly the position that we need this thing to be in. Because now Dusk can hit around, get another angle, and take a different kind of shot on it. 44 damage, that's good. Another shot there. We hit the feral mender. Okay, and now he's being grabbed. Let's go for some regular aim. Another one of those, thank you Dusk. 36 damage, it is nearly dead. One more, and I think that's the last bullet in here. Regular aim shot, okay. The mender needs to go. And so, the AR is coming out. Just drop the Glock for now, Dusk. Oh, she can't. And well, apparently it didn't like us trying to wield the integrated field. Oh dear. And that crash has thrown us right back into the thick of things. Unfortunate, but we're just gonna have to be careful when it comes to wielding at the moment. Let's take our shot on this first zombie here, another shot to take it out, and we do need to try and get out of here. We've got an acidic zombie that's stumbling through here now. That's not great. Let's try and see if we can finish off this other one. There we go. Elliot, he's not gonna be able to get away. No, downed and it's grabbing. Let's take our shot, Dusk. 35 damage, shot to the head. And it's managed to do some damage to Dusk, but she's nearly got it. One more good shot should do it. Shoot away. There we go. The mender continues to mend. Let's shoot again, Dusk. Damn, another attack. Let's fire. And Elliot's on the move. Okay, now we need to be moving with him. Come on, let's go, let's go. He's been grabbed. And he's free. Okay, now we need to take aim on the mender. Steady up again. Another good shot. But we're out of ammunition. Now we need to make that switch properly. Drop the Glock for now. Dusk, here we go. 46 damage, wonderful. It's downed, it's staggered. Elliot, you've done your job. Well bloody done, mate. Dusk is now being grabbed. Firing away, she just misses it. Elliot punctures the acidic zombie as Dusk gets the one in front of her. Don't miss Dusk. Elliot is right behind this one. It attacks yet again as we attempt to steady up. Come on, Elliot does the job. Oh boy, okay, yeah, let's back up. His ears are ringing. Dusk is feeling it too. Those menders, my god. Okay, let's go all the way back, Elliot. I feel like that's gonna be a better idea. Yeah, you just, I was gonna say hold the door for now, but I believe in you. You can do it. My gosh, she's gonna start feeling it. Backing up a little bit further. Dusk, heavy bleeding. It's gonna be dead before too long. And sure enough, it is. Well done, brother. Well bloody done. Okay, let's hold here for now because we can still shoot them from a distance. Let's take our shot. Dusk, very nice. Let's get our breath back if we can. We've spotted a zombie. Sure enough. Let's go for a regular shot. 18 damage. It's badly bleeding. Let's back up and let Elliot finish it off. There we go. Let's continue breathing as a brainless zombie now approaches. Where from? Who knows? Oh, from behind on the stairs, of course. All the noise, there's been a lot of it. And now that we've got more bodies down here, we'll see if there's anything else that we want to try and pick up from among all of the dead. Hot frickin' damn. What a time. What a time. But we've finally got our breath back. Let's see if we can get a little bit of our strength back too. Okay, there we go. Our enhanced strength is with us. Let's just have a look at your arm there, Dusk. The disinfection is good, and the bandage quality is okay. We do have some more boiled bandages. It's just going to be average though, which you're looking at good on your left arm at the moment. Let's go and bandage up these other wounds, and we'll also check in on Elliot, because no doubt, yeah, he's got a few going on here. That torso needs one. There you go, pal. Okay, and he is not using the longsword right now. He's just using his knife, and he's doing a bloody good job with it, you know? Maybe the knife is the right way for Elliot, but still, that sword is something special. All right, let's get that AR back into the lifting field, and we're gonna see if we can get up towards the Glock. Oh, actually, hang on, was there anything else on this one? No, actually, no. $400 cash card, yeah, we'll take that. Oh man, okay, all right, the acid has dissipated a little bit. Let's grab our Glock and get it reloaded. Okay, Dusk, what else do we have around here? What does that thing have for us? Under the hood? Yes, please. The energy cola, we will be taking that as well. The feral mender, no strange things on you from what we can see, just some pennies in your wallet and a flyer. It's an advertisement for RivTech brand ammunition. Okay. And of course, a telescoping umbrella. That's on the acidic zombie. We're going to take that. We're going to see if we can give that to Elliot eventually. We want to make sure that we're smashing that other body. So the mender, let's move away from the acidic zombie so that we can give it proper treatment. And oh boy, all the bodies that are in here. Let's see what we have among them. Looks like it's mostly just going to be chewing gum, really. But there's always a chance that we can have some cash cards, so we'll check them all the same. And that's that. God damn. There was a lot of them down here. Many more than I expected. Okay, we don't need any of those utensils. Checking in underneath of here. We're going to take that sponge so that we might be able to make a proper wash kit. And hey, do we have anything useful? An orange and a pickle. We're going to be eating them right away. We are satisfied still, but we do need to eat more calories just in general, so let's knock that back, as well as the pickle. How wonderful. Alright, nothing else hidden away here, right? The mortar and pestle, maybe. We're going to take that just for grinding purposes. Yeah, okay, and we can actually see the other space that we were in the last episode, and it looks like that hooks up to the outside. Okay, they've been doing some destruction in here from what we can see. And bathrooms? Yeah, okay. So, decent access to water in here, so that's good. And even more down here. Okay, alright, so there's an okay supply. Alright. Anything else down here? I mean, that door's going to lead to the outside. We cannot open it from here, though. We couldn't open it from the other side either. That's okay. We know now that it's clear, or, not entirely. Let's turn on the light. We can't see past the statue. We've got high strength right now. Let's just try and see if we can move it. It does not lead to anything though. Okay, you gotta check. You gotta know for certain. And going off of that, maybe we move this fridge. It's fine. There's nothing secret, nothing hidden there. But there is in here, there is a relic on that. And it's surrounded by blank bodies. Strange, right? And it does appear that there is more up to the north of us. We're hearing footsteps, so Intriguing. Is there something else nearby here? What do we got? A house? A bank. Okay, so there could be a basement. That could be what we're hearing. Elliot is swearing that he is hearing footsteps. You most certainly are. Yeah, unless the bank has some stuff underneath of it. But hey, look at this. We've cleared the basement. It took us a lot to clear the basement, but we have cleared the basement. Whew. Okay, so the ground floor and the basement are now clear, or, clear enough. Are we going to go up and start clearing the other floors? Not right now, I think. We could probably do well just staying down here. Elliot, if you want to stay by our side, moving over to that location there. Hopefully we can practice on this in the dark. Let's see if it is possible. In progress, extended channeling. Yep, let's go to it. Let's store the lock. Oh, and we do need to be able to see. Okay, it's candle time. Oh boy, is it ever. Okay. The second that I turn on the light, a tough zombie appears in the night. Well, no, it's the day. It's dark down here, though. Elliot, though, does some work against it. We're going to send that thing hurtling back towards the wall, hopefully hurting it in the process. It looks like we did maybe a little bit there. We're going to go and shove that back yet again, hoping that we're going to be doing a little bit more damage to it this time. Oh, great, and we got a freaking kid here now. Oh, fantastic. More friends. Exactly what we needed. Elliot seems to be doing some good work against this zombie kid right now. That's what we need. Elliot, keep on slashing if you'd be so kind, and we are going to try and push this thing back away yet again. Can you finish the kid off? Come on. Okay, I think we're going to have to go to work. We've only got 5 strength right now. The kid's nearly dead. The tough zombie is nearly dead as well. So we just need to hold out a little bit longer. Let's send it back again. And I think that zombie there is blocking us. And unfortunately, yep, with what little stamina we have left, we're just going to need to fight. Yeah, the tough zombie is grabbing us now. Or alternatively, we pull out the pistol. I think it's still going to take us too long to do that. The AR, though, it is right there. I mean, heck, it's going to be noisy. No, we still have some stamina. The carving knife, that'll be the right choice. Let's drop our research, and let's take out, ideally, the tough zombie. I can take a punch. Gain melee skill level 4. Nicely done, Dusk. And then just after that, she kills the kid, stabbing the zombie in front of her again and again. It looks like we got a few more that we're going to need to take care of first. Oh, this is just wonderful, isn't it, Dusk? It's bloody non-stop here. It really is. Let's extinguish that damn candle. We can see another zombie making its way down towards us, which the woods immediately take care of. Okay, well then, we can see a fat zombie. Okay, well, it's here, and so are we. Let's finish it. God damn. Well, the scrap arm guards are actually helping us out a lot. We've got a grappler here now, though. This knife, though, it is fast. And we're doing some good bloody work. Oh, a boomer now. Well then. Gosh, how many were on the surface? A fair few, we might imagine. Okay, let's try and take this research and ideally just get the hell away from here. Maybe before we leave, we'll just do one last little check and see if there's anything that we want to grab from them. Yeah, you know what? We're going to grab that sci-fi novel, and that's that. Okay, all right, Elliot. Let's move. Let's be away from that space, huh? Yeah, I know we're hearing noise over that way, but at least we know this side is completely safe for us. Dusk, let's catch our breath, and let's see if we can get that fueled up just so that we can kind of carry everything that we've got. Okay, there we go. But a strange tingling sensation is felt alongside everything else. Lightly weary, feeling unwell, and very unwell. Man, those effects really stick around. And that's from the mender. Jeez. Okay, candle time. And I will stand next to Elliot. I don't think he's going to learn anything from this. But, what can you do? Oh, hey, he is watching us craft, so he might be able to pick up the proficiencies still. And the weakness has faded away. But then more tingling sensations, and the candle goes out. We're hungry yet again, but we're getting stronger. Things are mending. It looks like we could do with maybe some chewing gum to help with our need for food. Oh, energy cola. Yep, because we want to stay up for a bit longer. Let's get another candle lit and we'll continue with our work. Oh, and this is actually really quite tiring. We're like very weary now, so we probably don't want to try and do any more of that today. So let's leave that behind. We can sleep down here. We can sleep on these benches, but it's not going to be very fun. It can serve as a bed if need be. It'll be uncomfortable. We could always just try and sleep in the chairs as well. I feel like a bench is more comfortable than sleeping in a chair. But then again, sometimes things are simulated differently. These could be very, very uncomfortable benches for all I know. Let's have a look at the chairs. I mean, it doesn't say anything about sleeping. A plush chair would be nice as well, but I can't imagine these ones being very good. So yeah, you know what? We are just going to go for this room here. We aren't tired yet though, that's the thing. So we could look at doing some other things that are going to be a good use of our time, but aren't going to make us, stupidly weary. Say, for example, if we were to try and focus on our force shove. Can we do that? We can. Oh, okay. We just mutated. We got poor mana regeneration. But that is still mana regeneration, right? Or is that going to make it just slower in general? Stop crafting? Yeah, sure. Okay, we feel strange. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Dusk, what happened? Poor mana regeneration. Your natural mana regeneration is slightly slower than normal. That's not good. Robust genetics, what are you doing? I feel like it's been a little while since we've had a positive mutation. Elliot is just seeping all of them out of Dusk. Okay. Well, we finished contemplating force shove. You may spend time meditating, contemplating your powers, and emerge with new knowledge. Okay, and Elliot does need to sleep, I see. We should probably look at doing that before too long. But force shove, it's still the same as before, like spell level 7. Did that give us a proficiency or anything like that? Yeah, we can see that we've started learning psionic channeling and thought form construction. It's going to take a while to learn that. We have been getting pretty familiar with longswords though. Oh, and concentration beginner. Right. Okay. Well, I do think for now, it is going to make sense for us to set up to sleep. We will check our bandages first of all. Head, we want to make sure that that's going to be good. Our arm is still average. Oh no, they've gone down to poor. We want to make sure that they are good to go. And yeah, let's make sure that leg is going to be okay as well. As for our disinfections, yeah, it looks like we need to go from scratch. And Elliot, yeah, you've been mending pretty well. Let's just give you a fresh bandage on your head. Okay, and we know that it's going to take Dusk a little while to get to sleep. I think we're going to polish off the rest of the vodka, and then we're going to take some of the melatonin. So that should help her get to sleep. We're getting very tired from all this work. That's the weariness kicking in. Yeah, so Elliot, you can use one of these benches should you desire. We're actually going to tell him to move onto this location here. Yeah, all right, let's see. Try and sleep, give it a shot. And Dusk was out like a light. It is 4:30 in the morning. She is famished. She's considered underweight. I think, yet again, from all the activity that we've been doing, we spent 6,500 calories yesterday. We really need to start to up that calorie intake. And the amount of food that we've been finding isn't enough. Not while we're doing all of this psychic stuff. Now upstairs, we do have braziers. We can use those to give us heat to cook. We can always just try and set one up down here. That would be a safer option for us. Elliot is currently still asleep. I don't see anything new there visibly, so no major changes overnight. Let's go and just maybe drink some clean water to get started today, just so that we're at the very least hydrated. And we'll also take, let's say, a few of these gummy vitamins. There we go. Okay, Dusk was actually getting a little chilly overnight as well, and she's not happy with all the weight that she is currently carrying, and that's completely understandable. Okay, so we can probably bring the brazier back in our lifting field here, so let's just go and wear the AR for the moment, and I want to get that sword back in our hand, because our arms have healed up nicely. And then, well, let's just drop this pack here for now. Encumbrance-wise, we are looking good. Now, it could be a big mistake leaving Elliot here, but he does need that sleep. Let's close the doors behind us, though, just to make sure that Elliot isn't going to get snuck up on. We have no idea what might have made its way over here during the night, so we're going to move with a little bit of caution. Light is already here, which ain't great for us. Yeah, we're already hearing some noise at the front. They have bashed in through the door. That is unfortunate. Ain't much that we can do about that though, but we can look at taking down one of these braziers. We've got some light over here as well. Doesn't seem to be coming from the windows here, so it must be coming from above us. There must be a skylight high above. And I do want to go to the upper levels. And yeah, that totally is something that we can do. We just need to, well, deal with all this other stuff first. So, lifting field. Let's see if we can insert into there the brazier. We can. Okay, good. Let's start getting that back down underground. Down we go, Dusk. All right. Now, it might not seem like it's going to make a lot of sense, but we are going to be cooking in here because we have access to water kind of close by. So we're going to be activating the brazier, deploying it right there. And let's see, we've got lots of wood that's on the ground here, and we're going to get all this wood hauled up towards it. There we go. Now we shouldn't need too much here to do some cooking, so we'll just drop those planks in there for the moment. And let's go and wear our pack. We'll get some enhanced strength if we can. Okay, there we are. Let's go and start a fire. All right, and so we are going to have to contend with smoke here, but I'm hoping that staying off towards the side, or, well, wherever really, is going to work for us. Now, food. Cooked lentils. 230 calories, cooked rice. We can't really do any kind of baking at the moment, but we can also get clean water here as well, which is great. I do want to work at trying to get some of our stuff clean though, so we will be using some of the water to do that. But starting off, let's go make 2 lots of lentils, and let's just put that longsword away for the moment. We've got our lentils, fantastic. Let's move on to the rice. It doesn't look like the rice is going to be an option. As we are missing clean water, we specifically need clean water to cook it. Interesting. Well then, alright. We only have 1 thing of rice there, so we don't need too much in the way of clean water. Let's eat our lentils though. We may have to end up eating the cat food after all. It's not very good for our health though, so ideally we don't. Oh, right, okay, so for cooking, we do have access to ovens, but we can't just start fires in them in the way that we used to be able to. So for us to be able to make any kind of bread, we actually wouldn't need anything more than just 1 more unit of flour and some clean water. Yeah, so we nearly had enough to be able to make some bread. That's rather disappointing. Well then, okay, well we're going to have to make some more clean water for our rice, so we might as well make at least 8 units of the stuff. And it looks like we're getting a little bit of smoke inhalation here. And then let's make that rice. Alright, really doesn't do much for us, huh? Yep, okay, we can probably leave the fire going just because there's nothing else kind of going on in it at the moment. And we are going to head to those upper levels. Let's wield the longsword. We'll be ready to drop our pack should we need to. Elliot, you can just keep on slumbering for now. I want to make sure this place is, well, secure-ish. So, next floor, what do we got going on, if anything? I'm a little worried about damaging the sword, so we will drop it. We're just going to try and shoulder barge this. Alright, and with sword back in hand, we can see a zombie somewhere. Okay, a little bit further away at the moment. So, we're going to drop our pack, and actually, we can get the AR back into this field. So let's do that. I suppose we could just have the pack in the field, right? No, it was like 20 kgs or something like that, right? The pack is way heavier than that. But that's a way for us to maybe carry some extra storage. Yeah, alright, well, I'll consider that. I'll keep it in mind. Oh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. That feral mender there was just standing on the stone wall. I do wonder if we might be able to shove you off. Okay, we can get you towards that edge there. What if we push you again? Bye. Okay, they are healing slowly though, it seems like. And they're probably going to make their way up towards us immediately. Okay, well, we're going to keep that in mind. Okay, and across the way here, got a children's book. And I do believe this computer console here, yeah, we can do the bells. Gathering toll, wedding bell, funeral toll. That will bring a lot of things over here. They are very, very, very loud. We're not going to worry about that right now, though. I think we're just going to try and continue heading upwards, keeping in mind that mender is down below. Let's wear our hiking backpack, and let's carry on up. Next level. This is the roof, it seems like. Okay, so dropping that longsword again. Oh, let's get our strength going. There we go. Let's crack it open. And yes, I know this is leaving it completely open to the outside, but right now, we don't have much of a choice. Let's get our strength back, or our stamina back, rather, before we take that step outside. Well, nice little garden planters up here. Yeah, rose seedlings. So it's not a greenhouse up here, but it's still quite useful. And looking down beneath us, we're just seeing other parts of the cathedral. And yeah, that is a skylight over there. Okay. All right, noted. We're going to keep the other tower sealed up for the moment. And I am wondering, foggy. So we're not going to be able to see any further. I was hoping that we might be able to. Oh, we kind of can. Just a little bit further. We can see a shipwreck down here. All right, shipwrecks can have some pretty interesting and dangerous stuff in them. We do have a subway station there and another orc village. It does make me wonder if we'll be able to see a little bit better because it's not later in the day, is it? But yeah, I guess I'm just surprised that we could see a little bit further. What if we go all the way up again? All right. Oh yeah, that's a considerable amount more. That's quite a bit more. Wow. Do we have a trailer park going on over here? No, it's a pasture. That is really interesting. And a campground over here. Epping, you're quite an interesting town. We've got a town hall over here, subway station, which is always nice. And of course, up here, the evac shelter. And then a big W, an elf workshop. I'll be damned. Okay. Well, that's an unusual magicalism thing. Just south of Columbia Falls. Well then, that's an interesting sight. But yeah, this is all just pastures and paddocks. I don't know if there is a specific farmhouse here. Horse stable. Okay. Well, I mean, if we could get some horses going, that'd be nice. That sure would be nice. We've got a silo over here. Hayfield. Doesn't seem to be connected to the campground. There we go. Greenhouse, farmhouse. Well, well then, that whole area looks really, really interesting to me. And I think the best way to get across there is this nice long bridge running across towards the light industry and towards that evac shelter. I mean, with the elf workshop up there, I think we know our next destination. The cathedral most certainly is a good staging point for us, 100%. And it's taken us a lot to secure this place. Will it be our home? Who knows? It can, at the very least, be a very good staging point for us going forwards. And let us not forget, we are aware that there is another person out there. He was trying to stay really secretive and quiet back at that radio tower. And don't worry, we have not forgotten. Dusk and Elliot both sensed someone there. And so, in time, we will return. For now, though, I'd like to thank you for joining me for yet another episode, where somehow, at the end of it, we're still looking all right. Dusk is mending, as is Elliot, and unfortunately, well, some of those mutations haven't been working out so well for Dusk. In the past, though, she's relied more on her own skill at manipulating her genome. She'll certainly be able to do that in time, but right now, she needs to stay fed. These telekinetic powers are burning so many calories. It's spring. Those farm fields that she can see across the way, there's a chance that there may be an old harvest there that hasn't been picked up yet. And if not, going forwards in the future, that could be all the food they could ever need. For now though, the woods have secured their fortress. It will take a lot to be able to make this place fully secure though. But given enough time and resources, I'm sure they could do something very special with this. I can't begin to express how excited I get every single time I sit down with these two. This is most certainly the most interesting Cataclysm world I've played in. And with no hope and our lower item spawn rate, it makes every victory, every time we find something valuable, just that much more sweeter. And I truly do hope that you're still enjoying the ride. For now though, I ask you all, if you did enjoy today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome, and until next time, stay tuned.